First things first, let's talk about where Somerville actually is and what that means for your daily life. Somerville is about 25 miles northwest of downtown Charleston, and here's what you need to understand. That commute can be anywhere from 30 minutes to over an hour, depending on where you're working and what time you're traveling. If you're working downtown Charleston or on the peninsula, you're looking at Highway 26 or 17A as your main routes. Now, 26 is faster when there's no traffic, but baby, during rush hour, it's a parking lot. I'm talking bumper to bumper from the moment you hit the merge. Here's my straight no chaser advice. If you're commuting to Charleston for work, factor in that drive time seriously. Test it during rush hour before you commit. But here's the flip side. If you work remotely or you've got a job right here in Somerville or in the surrounding areas like Goose Creek or North Charleston, you're golden. You get all the benefits of being close to Charleston without sitting in that traffic every single day. And speaking of location, Somerville puts you in a sweet spot. You're 30 to 40 minutes from the beach. You're close enough to Charleston for date nights and cultural events, but you've got your own established community right here. Now let's get into what you really want to know. Where should you actually live in Somerville? Because here's the thing. Somerville isn't just one neighborhood. You've got established areas, you've got new construction communities, and you've got everything in between. Let's start with the popular spots. Nexton is probably the biggest name you'll hear right now. This is one of the largest and most ambitious mixed-use developments in the entire Southeast. We're talking about a 5,000-acre community that's designed to be walkable and connected. You've got new construction homes, townhomes, multiple pools, miles of trails, parks, retail shops, restaurants, medical facilities, schools right in the community. It's literally designed so you can live, work, and play all in one place. They've got different villages within Nexton, each with its own vibe. The homes are beautiful, the amenities are absolutely top-notch, and the community events they host are constant. But here's the reality. You're paying premium prices for that lifestyle. We're talking 400 and up, and in some sections like Midtown or some of the newer villages, you're well over the 500s and 600s. But if walkability, amenities, and that connected community feel are priorities for you, Nexton delivers on all that. Then you've got Cane Bay Plantation, and this is massive, y'all. Over 3,000 acres, and it's one of the fastest growing communities in the entire country. Cane Bay's got multiple builders, so you're going to see a variety in home styles and price points within the community itself. They've got resort style pools, I'm talking lazy rivers, splash pads, the works. Miles of trails, parks, a YMCA facility, and the community is continuing to add amenities. What I appreciate about Cane Bay is that it's designed for families. You see kids everywhere, riding bikes, playing at the parks, swimming at the pools. The schools that service Cane Bay are solid, and the community has that neighborhood feel even though it's huge. You're looking at similar pricing to Nexton, starting in the $350 to $550 plus range, depending on the builder and what section you're in. The location is a little further out, so your commute to Charleston is going to be a little longer. But if you work remotely or locally, that's not an issue. Now here's one that's really unique in picking up steam. Carnes Crossroads. This is South Carolina's first Agrihood, and if you don't know what that means, let me break it down. It's a community built around working farms and agricultural land. We're talking about a neighborhood where you've got community gardens, farm-to-table experiences, and farmers markets right in the community in that whole sustainable living vibe. You've got multiple builders in there, a variety of home styles from traditional to modern farmhouse, which fits perfectly with the Agrihood concept. And they've built some great amenities, including a resort-style pool that will make you swear you're on vacation, and a state-of-the-art fitness center and a farm store where you can purchase fresh goods using credits from your HOA fees. Price-wise, you're looking at about $450,000 to $600,000 plus, depending on the builder and lot. What I really like about Carnes Crossroads is you get larger lots, and a lot of these other new developments just won't give you that. Plus, you got the whole farm forward lifestyle. It's something that is just completely different. If you're into that locally sourced farm fresh lifestyle, or you want your kids growing up understanding where their food comes from, this might be your spot. Plus, this location puts you close to I-26, which can be convenient for that Charleston commute. Now, if you want more established neighborhoods with mature trees and a lot more character, look at areas like Ashboro, Sawbranch Mill, the Summit, or Westcot. These neighborhoods have been around longer, and you get more square footage for your money. And you're still in great locations. You're not sacrificing quality, you're just getting homes that have been lived in, with trees that actually provide shade and neighborhoods that have that established feel. Here's what no one tells you in Somerville. You can still find homes in the $200,000 and $350,000 range, but they're going fast, and you might need to compromise on location or condition. The market is competitive, especially for well-priced homes in desirable areas, but they're out there if you're willing to look beyond the newest, shiniest developments. And one more thing about neighborhoods, pay attention to HOA fees. Some of these new communities have HOAs running $100 to $200 a month. Nexton, Cane Bay, and Carnes, they all have HOAs because you're paying for those amenities. So that adds up to about $1,200 to $2,400 a year. So factor that into your budget. Make sure you're actually going to use those pools, amenities, and trails you're paying for.